What is up, everyone? Happy New Year's, everyone. Happy 2020. New year, new me. New year, new video, right? This is just to start a new channel talking about how to play Mahjong. I recently just got back into playing Mahjong, specifically Riichi Mahjong, the Japanese version of it, which I find really fun. And I'm trying to get my friends to play it, but a lot of them don't know how to play. So I decided to do a series of videos talking about how to play Mahjong. Okay, so today's lesson is really a prerequisite on how to play the game because you really need to know what the tiles are. And you can't play the game if you don't know what these little tiny pieces mean, right? So let's get started. So in Mahjong, we have 3 different suits similar to when you're playing like poker, right? You have the spades, the hearts, the clovers, and the diamonds. In Mahjong, we have the circles, the manzias, and then the bamboos. And also, I'll be going over different ways to say a lot of them because I don't know who my audience is. I typically play Hong Kong Mahjongs and I speak Cantonese, so I refer to a lot of these pieces by their Cantonese names and sometimes by their Japanese names because I play the Japanese version now more. I'll also refer to them by their English names. So first, the circle suits, also known as pins in English. So someone might call this the one pin or the one of pins. This is, I always just call it manzi. Chinese people might say wanzi. I just say the one of manzi or yetman. Cantonese, yetman, yiman, saman. And then the bamboos, this one's a bird. This bird means 1. And then we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of bamboos. Cantonese is sokji. Japanese is so, S-O-U. All right, so each number goes from 1 to 9, or each suit has the 1 to 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the good thing is that the tiles that I have, they all have this indicator on the top that tells you what it is in case if you're new to the game, right? And you're too lazy to count. But otherwise, without these numbers, you would just basically have to count. And as you play it a little more, you get used to what this sort of image looks like. You automatically kind of recognize that, oh, it's the 3x3 circles. So there's 9 in total. So this is the 9 of circles. 2x4, 2, 4. That's 8, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So otherwise, you just count it. Same thing for the bamboos. This one looks like a W and an M. This is an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is a 7. We have 1 on top, 6 on the bottom. And then the only confusing one is the one that looks like a bird. So yeah, once again, every suit goes from 1 to 9. And then aside from these 3 suits, we have character tiles. These represent the different directions. We call them winds in this game. So this is dong, this means east. This is nam, this is south. Sai, this is west, and this is bak. So let me actually organize this a little more better. It'll go like that. Actually, it'll go the other way around because the game goes this way around. So here, east, south, west, north. And there is a little complication in having to be able to read some Chinese, but otherwise you would just have to recognize the characters. Again, these tiles have the indicator, so the W means west. This one's supposed to have an E, but something's missing. This is east, north, and south. And then we have 3 more characters. We have the green dragon in English. This is Fa Choi. This is the red dragon. This is Zhong. And this is the white dragon, the Bakban. All right. So green, red, and white. And that's about all of the pieces in Mahjong. That's it. 3 suits, 4 directions, and 3 dragons. That's about it. These things over here, these are flower tiles. Not every country play Mahjong with the flowers. Hong Kong does. But some other countries don't, like the Japanese, they don't play that. And even in like some mainland China places, like if you're playing Toisan Pai or Gong Pai, they don't play with flowers. So you don't really have to worry about them. Okay, so how do you play the game? Now that you know the pieces, right? You know the 1 to 9 of every suit, and you know all these character tiles. How do you play the game? Well, the game is, first you gotta build a wall where you make a square in the middle of the table, and then every player draws 13 tiles. So let's say I got these 4, these 4, this 4, that's 12, and then you have one more. So that's 13 tiles. Every player would have 13 tiles, and then the point of the game is that you have to race the other players to sort of finish or complete your hand first before they do. So let's go over some other basic things. How do you complete a hand in Mahjong? Well, a hand requires having 5 sets, or 5 blocks, as some people call it. There is something that I'll talk about further called the 5-block theory, which, let's talk about what a block would be. Or in English, some people call it a meld, you can call it a set. But basically, a block would be 3 tiles that have similar things, like 1, 2, 3. This is called a run, or a chow, or a sarng in Cantonese. Basically, you have number tiles that are consecutive. So 1, 2, 3 are consecutives. This is 1, 2, 3 again. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 3 tiles of the same suit that are in a row, right? Consecutive numbers. So you can have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Any 3 set of numbers or 3 set of tiles that are the same suit and are consecutive, that is a sarng or a chi, or it's just consecutive, basically, that's it. And then the other thing that you have in Mahjong are 3 of the same numbers. So 3 of the same characters. This is a set. Let's see. This is also a set. 3, 3, 3. East, east, east. I have to dig out for more things, but that's basically just be a set. So let's say your hand had 3 of these, 3 of this. 1 set of consecutives, so 4, 5, 6. Another set of consecutives, 5, 6, 7. And then let's see if I can find a pair. So you just need a pair. So that. Let's move all these other things to the side. So your hand looks like this. You have 1 set, 2 set, 3 set, 4 set, and then your last set is a pair. This would be a winning hand in Mahjong. So 1 set, 2 set, 3 set, 4 set, and a pair. You always have to have pretty much a pair to win in Mahjong, regardless of what hand you're building. So this is pretty much set. And then this is the bare basic of Mahjong. So 1 set of triples, consecutives, and a pair. You can also do something like this. 1 set of consecutive, another set of consecutive, a third set of consecutive, a 4th set of consecutive, and a pair. This would also work. This could be anything. This could be a pair as well. Yep, and then you can even not use the characters at all. This would be same thing, a pair. So 1 set, 2 set, 3 set, 4 set, and your 5th is a pair. This is the bare basic minimum of a winning hand in Mahjong.